Ladies and gentlemen, boys and MBs, welcome back once again to the DMZ and BR if you want to take them there. These guns in this list, the 5 to 7 loadouts I'm about to give you, will absolutely decimate all of your opponents as we head into Season 6. You can take them to any map, though quick disclaimer, I would not use a sniper within Building 21, otherwise these builds are absolutely freaking monstrous. And I did want to say, over 75% of my viewers are not subscribed to the channel, so please make sure to hit that button, ring the bell if you'd like, to make sure you can find your way back here and like the video. And the last thing I want to cover is on September 26th, that's right, this upcoming week, the 26th at 9 p.m., we're going live, and we'll be live for 30 hours straight, not ending until noon on the 28th, in support of StopSoldiersSuicide.org's 30 Hours of Gaming Challenge. They have it to where from September 24th to the 30th, you just put in 30 hours of gaming or charity with a GoFundMe or anything of that. However, we are doing ours directly through the YouTube dono button. Any donations we take in on that 30-hour stream will go directly to them in support of this amazing charity. Please show up and bring your wallets. We are very excited to be a part of this. And with that, let's get into this, and for the first loadout, we're going to start with the TAC-V. The TAC-V is an absolute monster. Even though they have nerfed it a couple of times, it is still absolutely top-tier meta, and for this build, we're going to use the Husher 65 silencer, the Edge 47 foregrip, the high-velocity ammunition in the 50-round magazine, and I use the AIM-OP V4 on this. However, you can use whatever optic you want, and if you're okay with the iron sights, the Olav Laser would be the thing that I use in its place, tuning down and to the left to get maximum aim down sight and sprint to fire out of it. I love this gun in the iron sights personally, but I know most people are gonna want an optic, so here are both builds for this gun. I personally like to pair the TAC-V with the Lochman Sub, or MP5 as it's popularly known, and this build is the VLK 7mm laser. Then we're going to add the FT mobile stock, which actually adds 28% range on top of all of its movement and aim down sight benefits. Then we're going to finish this off with the TCG rear grip, 40 or 50 round mag, depending on you, and we're going to put hollow point ammo in that magazine to make this thing an absolute banger. The MP5 is incredible right now, and I don't see that changing with Season 6. And by the way, you can mix and match almost any of these with any of the others. I'm pairing them the way that I like to run them, so you can keep that in mind as we go through this list. You can use most of these interchangeable with each other. So now let's talk about probably the best assault rifle in the game currently, and I don't see this changing unless the Malyuk is incredible, and that is the M13B or the M13 Bravo. And for this build, we're going to use the FSS Covert V suppressor, the Agent Grip underbarrel, the high velocity ammunition in the 60 round magazine, and I use the Corio Enforcer optic, but you can use the optic of your choice. And again, you can slap on the VLK 7mm laser instead of the optic if you like the irons. I do like to go with the irons when I'm using this in places like Building 21, Koshi Complex, or even on Ashika. And I like to pair this gun with the Bass P using the F-TAC Castle Comp as the muzzle, VLK 7mm laser, the Bruin Flash V4 stock, and then the 9mm hollow point ammunition in the 50 round drum to make a zoomin' and shootin' gun. This thing fries absolutely everything. Most people are sleeping on the Bass P right now. Please don't be one of them, because this thing is incredible. If you do need to add a suppressor, just swap the Castle Comp out for your suppressor and take off the flash stock and add an undergrip. You will be in heaven. And now I want to talk to you about the absolute best sniper you can use within the DMZ, and it's very good in BR as well. If you are in quads, I would use an explosive build that I will show later. However, this is for the MCPR. You're going to use the Nilsound 90 muzzle, the high velocity ammunition, the Olav laser, the F-TAC Locus SP optic, and the Cronin Lion stock. Be able to hit quick scopes and have almost zero scope sway when you're aiming down sight with this thing. It is absolutely amazing. You do not need the long barrel when you're using high velocity, because the difference at 500 meters is only 3 inches in how much bullet drop you have, and you are going to hit every shot every time with much better accuracy. And if you are going to use this thing as a one-shot sniper with the explosive ammunition, again, it's the Nilsound 90 suppressor. You are going to use the long barrel of the 22-inch OMX 456, Add the Olav Laser, the Cronin Lion stock, and then of course the 300 mag explosive ammunition. I wouldn't recommend this for DMZ unless you were extremely good. However, for BR, this is probably my option. And then the next gun I want to talk about is actually the Tempest Razorback, the gun that made me semi-famous on the internet. This thing is still absolutely amazing as sniper support and as a main gun on its own. For this build, you're going to use the Echoless 80 suppressor, the 13-inch Frenzy 9 barrel, the Edge 47 foregrip, and the high velocity ammo in the 60 round magazine. I'm telling you, this thing fries, but it is going to struggle past about 80 meters. Then I'm going to pair this with the PDSW 528 or the P90 as it's popularly called. And for this, we're going to use the AVR T90 comp, the F-Tac Defense 14.5-inch barrel, the VLK 7 milliwatt laser, the TV tac comb, and the rail for ADS speed. If you do want a suppressor, I would use the integrated shorter of the two, and then I would add on a foregrip, maybe the Agent grip, or if you need higher, I would use the Phase 3 grip. The P90 is incredible right now, and it's actually got the best overall accuracy within the game stats, so per the devs. Now I want to talk to you about the Kastov 7.62 and what I feel is the absolute meta gun of the game. This build is incredible, it's silly, and I'm going to give you two. One suppressed, one unsuppressed. We're going to start with the Husher 65 silencer at the Edge 47 foregrip, the high velocity ammunition in the 40 round magazine, and finish off with the AMOP V4 or optic of your choice. This is your quintessential get everything done gun. This thing is incredible. If you're looking for a gun to slap everything close or far away, this is the one. For a much more aggressive build, however, I would use the 8-point flash hider as your muzzle, the KAS 7 406mm barrel, the Agent grip, and this high velocity in the 40 round magazine to make an incredible rifle that is literally able to push over the MP5 up close and handle fights all the way out to 80 millimeters. And I back this with the Vel 46 using the VLK 7 milliwatt laser, the Demo RXT stock, the hollow point ammunition in the 50 or 60 round mag, and the Schlager soldier grip to round it out. The MP7 is absolutely incredible right now. It's a bit slept on because the MP5, the BAS-P, the Vaznev, and the ISO 45. There are so many guns that so many people are using, and this one is just falling through the gaps, even though it is absolutely a monster, especially with that 60 round magazine. And I just want to stop real quick to say that if you're this far into this video, you absolutely love my content. You definitely should make sure you're subscribed so you can find your way back and hit that like button because it greatly helps us here at the channel. We really hope to see you on the 26th, 27th, or 28th for our streamathon for this amazing charity. Now let's get back into our final set of guns for our final loadout, starting with the FR Avancer. And for this build, we're going to use the FSS Covert V suppressor, then we're going to add the X10 Gravedigger underbarrel, the high velocity ammunition in the 60 round magazine, and I use the Choreo Enforcer optic. However, you can use whatever optic you would like in its place. If you like the iron sights, you can use the SA Ion rear grip in its place. I actually run a double AR build with this setup with the Kastov 74U, starting with the SA Ultra 3 barrel, then adding the FSS Olav Laser, the hollow point ammunition in the 45 round magazine, and finishing up with the Demo X2 rear grip. The 74U is absolutely incredible, and it's really easy to find as contraband, so you can have a banger right off rip. This gun is incredible, and again, it's another one that most people are not using, and I cannot figure out why. However, that's gonna do it for me, boys, so make sure to show up on the 26th for this incredible charity that we're having. GG, boys.